So I am doing this quick video as a warning. I may use what I have. I'm thinking whether I should take it to the cyber crime folks if they would actually follow the trail and try to find the people behind this, because it's possible that the people are in Guyana. So let me tell you what I experienced earlier. This number, I got a call, you notice, around 5:30. Got a call from this number on WhatsApp. The, it was a male. They had a slight accent. They sounded slightly Caribbean, but also with a hint that they were maybe a Latino, so kind of a Caribbean, kind of Latino, Spanish kind of vibe. Um, And he said, he was calling from this WhatsApp group, the Youth Congress WhatsApp group. And I was like, but I don't remember being in any Youth Congress groups. And then, so for the New Testament Church of God in Guyana, I know we have an event coming up next month in Trinidad. And I wondered if it was something in relation to that somebody had added me to a group. I couldn't figure why. So this is all I'm processing on this call. I'm trying to figure why would somebody add me to this group? And he said, yes, yes, the group said, well, I didn't see anybody add me to this group, but why would they add me? He said something about, yes, 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 they're something about you coming highly recommended on this and something. I was like, okay, right. I do work with, I've helped the church with setting up a running off events. And I was helping to pull together this youth congress that we should have had. I think it was to be last year, August. So I know that I was working with them on this. So nothing seemed really off except for this call just from somebody in the group. He says, well, yeah, we're setting up a meeting for tomorrow to discuss some things. Can you make it? I said, well, I may not be able to make it because I do have, and I think I have another meeting that's scheduled for tomorrow. But I'll check and see. He says, yes, 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 it's going to be on Zoom. Do you have Zoom? Well, that seems strange a little bit to me because most people now got Zoom. You don't ask people if they got Zoom. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I got Zoom. He's like, yeah, okay, so we'll send you the code for Zoom via regular text message. And right away, I got more suspicious there. I'm like, why would you send the code for Zoom via regular text message? We on WhatsApp. Send the code there. I didn't tell him that. Of course, I'm thinking this. And so I go, well, yeah, 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 okay. He's gonna say, so he said, yeah, 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 I sent it. I'm sending it to you now. Could you check it and see? So I opened up my text message while we were on the call, and I'm suspicious about it, but I'm not reading as yet the details on what was there. I see that there's a text message that came in, and then he asked me if I see the text message, what's the code that I got? And well, he specifically said a 6-digit code. And again, I use Zoom enough to know like 6 digits, a Zoom call code is not 6 digits. And then so I looked better at the text. And what was the text? There. So I realized that it was WhatsApp sending me a notification code that I supposedly requested. Um, and so right off the bat, I confirmed, yes, this chap is trying to run a scam. Uh, so I said, yes, yes, I see code. He said, "What you will send it to me?" I said, yeah, I'll send it to you right after I call the police. And so he realized that he was caught because I was looking actually as I was doing that. Then by that time, I'm looking to see, can I record this call on my phone? And I wasn't finding buttons. I told him, but from the time I told him I'm gonna send him right after I call the police, he starts cussing out and then he hangs up the phone, of course, and that was it. But I'm looking, so I went into my the group. I went and searched my phone, my WhatsApp on a number. Found yes, I was in a group we did have a group set up for the Youth Congress. And then I realized that he must have hacked someone else's phone who is in that group, downloaded all of their chats, looked through the chats to see where they could try to contact other people, and then use that to try to contact. I look at the number, I searched through to see if the number would have shown up in the membership for that group, and I didn't see that number. Let me go back and show you. I didn't see that number pop up. I don't think the photograph that has there is somebody with President Ali. I don't think this photograph is the person is of the person who was calling. Don't think so at all. I don't know if the number is directly associated with them, but from what he was trying to do with me, I realized that he must have gotten my contact by hacking somebody else's WhatsApp that was in that group. I'm trying to get to somebody who would know who else was in the group and to let them check to see if anybody might have been hacked. But that seems to be the thing that they're playing, and I don't know how deep that goes before they actually call, which number they're using to call. But this is a Guyanese number, and whether it's GT&T, Digicel, or eNetworks, they should be able to trace at least whose number this is, though I don't think this is the person who is involved in the fraudulent activity. I think this is somebody else's number that they hacked on WhatsApp, and they're using them to call other people trying to hack their WhatsApp. And the objective I can't figure out for sure. I'm thinking, but why would you just hack somebody's WhatsApp? Why would you try to just take over somebody's WhatsApp? For what reason? So they could be trawling through to see if people are transmitting images of like credit cards, transmitting credit card numbers, those kinds of things, which people really should not be doing, or at least if you do it, make it a disappearing image. But you might have people transmitting other things that they don't want people to know, and that becomes an issue then of a potential blackmail kind of a setup. So be warned if you have any thoughts about whether this is something that cybercrime would actually chase down and can pick up who might be doing it, then send me a message if you got me on Facebook or whatever. And I'd be happy to get thoughts and just to get a sense where we could go with this. But at least be warned. At the very least, be warned that this is something that some wicked person is doing. And whoever phone got hacked in that group, I'm very sorry. I hope we can identify and get back your number. You should be able to recover it relatively easily, but the person would have already gotten the content of your chats.